p.m. Baby, I was faithless, almost didn't make it, but I'm here. Laid out all my secrets, now I'm finally at peace with myself, with myself.
So good morning folks, back from England. Been in England for a week, just helping my son out and on his extension. So today I'm going to start planking this here, and just to swing you around, these two here logs. So you got that one and that one there. They're sweet chestnut, and they're going to be turned into the kitchen work surfaces. So in a week and a half's time they've got to go off to the dryer, spend a month in the dryer, and that will give me time to start, you know, build the kitchen and do all the things I've got to do. I brought this back for Tracy. Actually, let me spin you around on the camera. So brought this back from England for Tracy. It's hers originally, and it was in our container we got in England still. Because of the COVID thing, we couldn't bring all our stuff over, and so we're bringing it over in piecemeal, bit by bit. But she's going to do a little job on that. She's going to paint it all up, make it look terrific, and she's been really busy while I've been away. She made some beautiful Roman blinds for the bedroom. I know we had a set already, but she's done another set now, and she'll show you more of those. And she's been up in the garden doing the potage, and she's put another 4 or 5 beds up there as well. So she's been so busy. But anyway, that's my project today. Well, next few days, because it's going to take me a couple of days to cut these all up. But I gave that a little scrape there. Look, see how lovely it is, the colour underneath. This is where it's been weathered, and that's going to be the lovely chestnut colour.
First blind now has had all the tapes sewn on, as you can see, the machine line. So there's 8 tapes, and it just gives you an idea really how long the blind is. With the tassel, I think it's 66 inches long, and I've placed it 8 tapes 7.5 inches apart, so it give them all nice folds. So this is what it looks like on the back. Okay, so the next job is to do the hem at the bottom of the blind. Then I will put the nice tassels, which will be stitched along the bottom, cord it up, then put the dowels in, and then that blind can go up. And over here I'm just starting to do this one. All I need to do is do one machine line on each of the tapes, because the rods get actually fed through the side bit. So for me it's a much quicker way, but I think you must agree that they are looking very beautiful. And all on the back is what we call a blackout lining.
Never knew it could be so easy. I never thought it could be so true. But every time I close my eyes, feel a peace in me rise. I never knew love could be so healing. I never thought I could learn to feel. But when we're standing side by side, oh, there's no darkness left to hide. And I know that I'm falling so fast for you, right into your arms. And I just wanna love you well with all that I am. So I give you my heart. There are no words to describe this feeling of what it means to now be one. Nothing could ever keep apart, forever cherishing your heart. And I know that I'm falling so fast for you, right into your arms. And I just wanna love you well with all that I am. So I give you.
Can you see that glorious sunshine at last? So yeah, back from England now. So I'm in the mission of cutting these up for our slabs. They're cut at 57 mil thickness, and they're going to achieve 1 3/4 or 44 mil tops. But I wanted to bring you in and show you this log I'm cutting and the lovely pattern there, as you can see. Okay, these are going to be the kitchen worktops, but they're not going to be in big slabs like this. Okay, they're going to be cut into smaller sections and joined back together for stability more than anything. But before we can do any of that, they have to get cut to this size thickness. Then I'll cut them into the staves, what we call the staves, the lengths and the widths, and then they'll go off for the drying. And then once they're dry, come back and I can start building. So we're cutting this run rest up. I won't show you no more now. I'll just show you stages of photographs as I'm going down, and then I've got these two to cut over here because it can be a little bit boring keep watching that. But the smell, oh, again, I know I say this every time, sweet chestnut is divine. It's that sawdust on the floor there. It's a very sweet, pungent sort of, I don't know, it's like oak on steroids. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is, you see these are all going to be the tops, but over there you saw us a few weeks ago in one of the videos where I cut all them smaller, and then I've put them out to dry. They're drying lovely. I put a little meter on there and they're really coming down quick now. This temperature's picking up. So they are going to be all like drawer liners, boxes that go in that will say pan or bread, vegetables, then you've got larder, pantries, all them sort of things, and you'll see that as it comes along. But this is the early stage, so keep watching.
A story speaks and silences my doubt. The wind may blow, but he has built this house. Your voice so soft and strong, my husband all alone. Our love's a steady song.
Okay, so I've now machined all the Roman blind tapes onto the back side of the Roman blind. and I've cut and inserted what we call wooden dowels. These dowels you can buy in all different sizes. So I've cut these to length, and then what I've done is I've inserted them, these are brilliant, these tapes, because you have openings every 3 centimeters as you go across the tape, and you literally insert the dowel in and then just push it through the tape. But what I need to do now is I've already corded all my blinds, well, both the blinds. So now what I will do is, as you see, there's tapes just sitting freely. They've not been machined. So I will just fold over the Roman blind tape on each one, on each side, and put a couple of stitches in just so that it actually holds the dowels in place. But it's just absolutely beautiful. But as you can see, let me just grab the camera so I can show you. This is the blind I've just put up for now because I've had to take the Austrian blinds down. But if you look, you can see it's slightly got a slight bow in it, and that's because there's no dowels in the tapes to keep it stiff. But I must say we are so thrilled with how it's turned out. Let me just show you a close-up. So this is what I was talking about. If you look there, you can see there's little gaps that runs all the way along. But they're just an absolutely brilliant way. I quite enjoy using these. When I've made Roman blinds back in the UK, I've always used what we call brass rings, which is probably the more traditional way, but it's just absolutely lovely. And goes perfect with the wallpaper. Absolutely beautiful. So my job is now on both the blinds, I've got to cut the dowels for the other blind that's hanging up at the moment. So what I will do is I will stitch all the sides. Once I've rehung the blinds up and they're in situ, I'll do some photos or do a quick film.
Light is fading fast. From this old town we gotta go. Our bags are packed, so what we waiting for? There's no point in delaying what we both already know. Escape this time with me. Escape this time with me.
I'm up in the potager and I've had a busy couple of days. Budo's on his way back from England, so I've been, had quite a few jobs on my list and this was one of them. So I've now just finished 3 growing beds plus 1, 2, 3 paths, and now all I have left to do, which I've just got to, because we use these poles and string to mark out the beds, so I've just got now 1 growing bed which will go next to this path, and then next to that we'll have another path, and then we were talking about maybe making a smaller bed which will run all down the bottom there. So what's left for myself and Budo to do is do all the wood chipping. Sorry about the wobbling, I'm just walking across the bash, or the geotech I should say. But what I'm aiming to do this year, obviously with the help of Budo, is all along here, running all the way in front of the fruit bushes. I want to lay geotech, have a wood chip path there as well, And then down here, it is a glorious day. It's just so beautiful. And then as well, down here, I'm going to lay geotech all the way down here and also put wood chip. And then on this side where the coffee fence is running all the way down to the bottom, I'm just going to tidy that up a bit as well, and I will then put the geotech down and also we'll do the wood chipping. So the whole idea is that when you come into our beautiful potager, which we are both super proud of, all you'll see is these lovely growing beds and what they say is wood chip paths. So it's going to be perfect. Thank you so much to our new coffee buyers and for joining the Buy Me a Coffee fence. We really appreciate your support. Thank you.
We don't know now what we'll find.
Take a chance, love.
Leave me doubt behind. Yeah, this road is long ahead. Yeah, this road is long ahead. So take it slow. Yeah, this road is long ahead. It'll be worth it in the end. So take it slow. La 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 la. If there's a way now to count the days
Into the end, love. That's all I'll say.
all I'll say, singing la 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 da da la 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 And tell me, honey, will we go far?
Listen, baby, I won't break your heart.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying not to laugh.
I'm having a coke. Right, so as you see, I've cut all the staves. No, I haven't cut them all. I'm cutting the staves. I'm cutting up these logs. This one. Now I'm on this one. If you look here, try to put a blue line. Go down the end of the board. You'll see it easier.
Hang on one sec, because the sun is really bright and
Bright, yeah.
beautiful.
So you can see a blue line there. That's my square line, straight. And then off of that, I'll come a certain distance and get so many boards out of each slab. It's a bit sacrilege, really, cutting up beautiful slabs like this, but it has to become more stable. If I left this and made the worktops solid like this, they would slowly warp and bow around, especially when they go in the dryer.
And do you have to rip them down, or whatever the term you use? Do they have to be a certain size?
Yeah, so staves are anywhere between 6 inches and 4 inches.
Right, okay.
So if you make a 6-inch top stave, you have 4 pieces, but more stability if you have 6 4-inch ones finished after planing and drying. You have more stability in the tops. So you can see here, I've stopped on here. I've run out of fuel.
Yep.
I've got a tiny bit of fuel left in there, but not enough to do a full cut, so I don't want to start it. So I'm going to get some fuel in the morning, so I'm going to end up ripping all these 5 down here now, Trace. Yeah. And this one I'm doing, and that should give us enough for today's work.
Fantastic.
Because I need my bed already, and there's still about 6 hours to go.
Oh, that sun is lovely. I cannot believe I'm actually in a vest top.
It had to come eventually, didn't it?
Yeah, but I've been...
We've had all that rain for months and months.
Oh, it's lovely. I'm not complaining at all. I know this is unimportant, but women will know when you could hang your washing out. It's just, oh, the smell is just lovely. But I've got to clear all the bark now, haven't I, and all the sawdust. So that'll be repurposed on the new compost pile, won't it? So
yep, that's that lot there.
Nothing gets wasted over here.
So that pile, the pile over the back.
Yep.
All down to the compost.
But I want to keep some back as well, because I want to use that to put around the plants, like the blueberries, because they like
that sort of stuff.
You know,
they like more piney trees, acidy type trees, rather than these chestnut. But it'll work.
It'll work.
Okay, folks, so that's another day done. I've got 37, I think, staves cut, or more even, round about that. But that's all come out of one log, plus out of, where am I pointing to? There, I've got 2 slabs, so they got cut up as well. So it's 1 log and 2 slabs out of there. I should get another 4 slabs out of that, and then over there, I'll get plenty. I need total of 54, but I'm going to cut about 60 or so and send them off. I want to make it up to the full cubic meter, because you're charged in the dryer by the cubic meter. So I'm going to make it up a full cubic meter and send it off to them. They'll have it for a month, and they are going to be our kitchen worktops in sweet chestnut, and they'll be selected as well, grained, so you'll see that when I come along. Anyway, and Tracy, hello.
Hello. And I'd just like to say, if you're enjoying our videos and you want to have your name put on a slate on our coffee fence, then you can always buy us a coffee just to say thank you. Yep. And I'd like, well, both
which
of
is
us
appreciated.
Would like to say a big thank you to someone who bought us a coffee, Bernice Farrell, who's bought us quite a few coffees, Carrie Graham and Tim White.
These are the latest ones,
yeah, these are the latest ones.
Okay, so check out one of these videos wherever they are again, I never know. And thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
Bye.